Hi there, I'm Thom Malone. Very much looking forward to Navan's action on Saturday. Hopefully we guide you through the card and maybe pick out a winner or two along the way. We get things underway with a really tricky looking maiden hurdle at 20-4. It's the Kells maiden hurdle, that one over 2 miles. Lots of these unraced, very little form to go on. And we'll just look in between the bits and pieces we do have and some sales figures. Well, Barncroft looks to have a right chance from the Gordon Elliott yard. Jack Kennedy on board, cost €140,000. But one that kind of caught my eye was a little bit of decent pedigree was Dreams Are Made of This. Mark Walsh on board for Enda Bulger, just a 4-year-old, but out of the mare Upsy, who picked up a bit of black type in Fairyhouse a few years ago. But perhaps Dreams Are Made of These can oblige in the opener on the card, but very much a speculative selection in a very trappy looking opening heat on the card. At 13 minutes past 2 is the second race of the day. It's the racing again on March 13th, Mare's Maiden Hurdle, and well, we haven't seen much of this mare in recent years, Santa Rosa, but she has some excellent form in the book from the Dermot Anthony McLaughlin yard, who of course had a winner with Avellino earlier on in the week. Brilliant bumper form, and if Santa Rosa, well, look, she's 7 at this stage, puppy power on board, and hopefully she can just get back to winning ways. Lady Heath brings strong form, as does Menino Park, but I'd think Santa Rosa brings a kind of class edge that the others can't match in the second race of the afternoon there at 13 minutes past 2. Then at 2:48, we have the Athboy Handicap Hurdle contest over 2.5 miles. I don't like the chances here of Forward Away, doesn't have to travel too far. Jim Draper trains this one. Keith Donoghue on board was a pretty eye-catching winner when last seen, up £10 for that. Connection said in the wake of that win that they're probably going to head for fences next, but obviously taking one more chance over hurdles, and Forward Away, well worth it too, having made all when last seen, albeit penalised for that win. At 3:23, it's a maiden hurdle. It's the Navan Racecourse maiden hurdle over 2 miles and 6 furlongs, and Noble Yates was a very impressive bumper winner 2 runs back. Disappointed at the Dublin Racing Festival in between those two outings. Went through the sales ring but was unsold at 290,000 prior to that defeat at the Dublin Racing Festival. Anyway, in a maiden hurdle this time, Noble Yates, and I think that one can oblige for Emmett Mullins. The feature race of the day goes to post at 2 minutes past 4. It's the Flyingbolt Novice Chase, this Grade 3 contest over 2 miles, named after the great chaser. Epson De Who brings some decent form to the book. Obviously has won 2 of his last 3. Rachel Blackmore on board for Henry de Bromhead. But I like the chances of Sempo here, 3rd when last seen, and before that came down and really had no race behind Envoy Alen. But Sempo for Joseph O'Brien, dropping slightly in class here. I think he can oblige in that feature race of the afternoon, the Flyingbolt Novices Chase, at 2 minutes to 4. At 4:33, then, it's still not used to these strange race times, but it's the Navan Members Veteran Handicap Chase, and a horse here who's been very prolific between the flags over the last couple of years. Obviously has that opportunity taken away from him in recent months, but in very good form, like I said, in point-to-point sphere. But Cruise Linen off a mark of 118 in this Veterans Chase. Once upon a time was rated nigh on 140 and won off a mark of 138 as well a couple of times. So look, he's obviously not the force of old, but he has been rejuvenated by his point-to-point career, and a mark of 118 could be achievable in that Veterans Handicap Chase, the penultimate race on the card. And we close out with another handicap chase. That's at 5:5, the Navan Racecourse.ie Mares Handicap Chase, 2.5 miles ahead of them, and I very much like the chances here of Exit to the West for Robert Tynan. Jordan Gameford on board, of course, very valuable £7 claimer. That £7 claim definitely not going to last very long for that young man. But the very, very impressive winner when winning a beginner's chase 2 runs back. Handicapper didn't miss that performance. He's only rated 104 over hurdles, but 116 over the larger obstacles. But very much, by Westerner, very much made for chasing. And you would think that 116 would be a winnable mark, you would think, for Exit to West in the closer on our card. On Flyingbolt Day, of course, the feature race at Navan on Saturday.